Alright, tubes. Here's our next project. We have a 1952 5S that was given to us by our buddy Rob. But he took off the parts he needed, which were, let me turn this around, we got Mike here.
How you doing? Pretty much the carburetor.
Yeah,
that's
the
about it.
carburetor's missing. And the funny thing is we had planned on building this and we didn't need a carburetor. But I digress. What we're going to do is, you see this big hunk of, we're going to call it Lexan.
Polycarbonate or what?
Because we don't know exactly what it is. We know it's not plexiglass because it feels pretty hard. And what do you think? It's about 1.5 inches thick, Mike?
Yeah, I'd say at least 1.5. Where's the, let me get there. Let's see. We never even measured it.
No, never measured it.
We just knew it was nice and thick. Two. Almost, well, yeah, 1 and 15/16.
I'm going to call that 2.
2.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to try and put a clear head on this.
Right.
So you can actually see the spark.
Right, so you can see the combustion occurring.
And just from a quick look at this engine, we don't know if it runs or not. I don't think we have a spark. Here's the shroud, and the shroud is full of gunk and oil, so I think it needs at least a seal. But we don't know about it. So what we're going to do is get this engine running first, just to see, you know, if it's even worth messing with this engine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it propane. Let me empty your box out here. Oh, sorry about that, Mike.
Good part, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right there.
Nah, it's just a hose barb.
Alright, what exactly are we going to need for this, Mike?
I'm going to use this needle valve here.
Yeah, I picked these parts up a long time ago. This has been in the works for a long time. We just had so much other stuff.
I think we've had this plexiglass or Lexan,
right,
or polycarbonate for a number of years now. So we're probably going to use this. We're going to run it off of one of those little grill bottles of propane. So we got the adapter from that 1-inch 20 thread to a quarter-inch pipe thread, and then we're going to have a regulator to drop that tank pressure down to maybe 10 pounds, 10 psi, and then we've got this.
What is the pressure, Mike, on one of the little cans, roughly?
Depending on temperature, I'd say it's probably anywhere between like 175 and 225 psi.
So we really got
depending on ambient temperature. Yeah, I mean, yeah, at 175 psi, let's just say, even if you crack that needle just a little bit, you're going to get a much higher volume of vapor through than this engine is going to require to run. So we're going to drop it down to say 10 pounds, and then that'll allow us to crack to be able to open this a little bit more than just a crack to meter the amount of fuel that goes in the engine. And I don't know, that may even be too much. We may need to make like an orifice or something to reduce that down even further. But I think the regulator that we're going to use will only regulate accurately down to about 10 pounds. And we can go smaller, of course. We can get like we can even go crazy and put a demand regulator on this engine. But I don't think we're going to do that because the engine's going to run on propane, and we're only going to be running it for a short time, maybe 3 minutes in a burst, because we don't really know how the Lexan is going to react to the heat of combustion. We don't know if it's going to char and go all black. We don't know how much oil this engine burns. Is it just going to get sludged up in the first few couple revolutions from oil sludge on it? So
everything is it's all experimental.
Right. We have a couple different ideas. Like we'll cut the head. We'll put wing nuts on we'll make head studs. Put wing nuts on so we can easily whip this off and wipe it out and replace it on there.
Okay. But also we got a spark plug here. This is off the Dodge Magnum, and you see how long the thread is on there. We were going to start and put it through this way, but Mike had an idea of going through the side, so you could actually see the spark a little better.
Yeah. I mean, we drew a small picture here just for the heck of it.
Matter of fact, we ran a couple things past them. Here's a head off of our 4-cylinder. We shaped that, and I think we're going to go with that shape, more of an oval than this. This is what is actually on there.
Traditional shape, right?
So we're gonna go with a rounder shape. But anyway, that's what we're up to. But right now, we want to get this running and see what we're dealing with. You know, we have no idea. Like I said, right now it's just parts. So, here's Mike's little drawing there. So, yeah, Mike's still working on this radial, but the art radial, that's a 3-4 year project, and he wants to have something to play with in between all the big machining and stuff.
Take my mind off of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Onto something with a little bit, something that we can easily accomplish and get
Right.
done in a couple
couple
months.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know.
So right now we're on our way out. We gotta go look at some guy called me. He has 3 engines. He wants to look.
Yeah, have an adventure.
Yeah.
A couple water-cooled Briggs engines,
Yeah.
right? That's what we want to look
Water
at.
cooled Briggs and an F. I think he said he had an FH.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go see. So that's it. That's our next project, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that one.
I think they will.
I think so too. Mike's gonna check for spark here.
Nah, not a chance, buddy.
Yeah.
But hey,
Chances are it's only the points.
only the
but
points. Yeah, with all the sludge that sludge ring around that flywheel, I'm sure a little bit of something got in that points box. So yeah.
And if it's not, then it's the Magneto. Oh look, that's one of the new ones, Mike. See, it's a close. The mag's good, but the coil might be bad. It could be anything, but chances are,
Good. Just
99.9% of the time, it's usually points on these old guys. So that's it. That's going to be our next project. All right, Mike, say goodbye to him.
so long for now.
All righty. 5S Clearhead.